Salute, 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 salute. I apologize for my tardiness. I was running around at the last minute doing some things. But welcome to the premiere of man. Listen, I want to take this time to really give a special shout out to Bambi Palermo Production. They put together for those of you who don't know, I have a book that I wrote, and she and the production team put together a comic style audio version of the book. I'm going to share that with y'all chapter by chapter. So today I'm just going to release chapter 1. I'm going to get y'all input. We're going to do a little bit of commentary on it, and then we're going to run on over there to Stash Cash and catch this show. Let me salute everybody. Elevator salute. Bambi salute. Harlow salute. Can y'all hear me clearly? Am I loud enough for y'all? If not, I might have to adjust this mic. RP salute. Boy, salute. Who's this? Freeside salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Who else? Ilana salute. Let me again. I also have the audio version of the book that I personally read the book. That's in a playlist on this channel. Y'all could go check the playlist out. So on and so forth. Let's see. Got a minute in so far. What I would try to do, I wonder if I could do that without getting. I should be able to play my own video without getting copyright. No copyright claims. Yeah, I should be able to. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I'll show y'all the video that was made for me. Let me see. Let me see if I could. Nope. Okay, let me see if I could. I'm just trying to find the video itself. No, why is this? This. No. All right. Well, anyway, I'll get to it. Listen, for all of y'all who want some shirts, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fresh out of the. So these transfers, right? They're DTF transfers. Normally I order the transfers in a bulk load. I've had a high volume of shirts sold throughout the week so far. So, and a lot of people are hitting their numbers, and I'm trying to get the shirts out, as fast as possible. So, bear with me. I just ordered another fresh batch. I got another 40 logos coming, and I've sent out another batch of shirts. Let me see. Oh yeah. We definitely over here. You rinsed up. So I'm gonna play this premiere for y'all, right? We're gonna play it, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give commentary on the clips, if that makes sense. Let me see if I can pull this up so I can share my screen correctly. Windows. That's another thing. I don't understand why. All right. Can y'all see this? If you can see this in the chat, throw a one up for me real quick. If y'all can see this screen, let me just get a one. Yeah, definitely go get y'all some popcorn. Go get y'all some refreshments. We're gonna have a ball. Let me move this comment real quick so I can. All right, bam. Okay, so y'all can see it. All right. So let me do this. Let me take some time before I get started on any show. Y'all know I always like to give. Well, I like to pay homage to those individuals who lost their lives. A lot of those individuals kind of paved the way for myself and some of the other brothers and sisters that's in the movement. Some of them is our parents. Some of them is just fellowshipping. Their legacy is equally as important as mine, so I want to make sure that their legacy kind of lives on. So we'll take a brief moment of silence. I'll go ahead and give them their flowers, and then we'll get on with the show. Salute, salute, salute. So, a lot of people might want to know why I wrote a book. All of these questions, I want y'all to just have some questions in mind that y'all want to find out. And then after I drop this clip, I'll go ahead and answer all those questions and give y'all some good commentary. So yeah, that's the only thing about this. Let me make sure. And y'all can hear me loudly, right? Am I just want to make sure I'm loud enough. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now let's okay. So y'all ready? Let's rock.
Surviving the city inside the city. Dedication to all my fallen soldiers. To my loving mother, Daphne Bernard Edidi. My pops, David Hernandez, perfecto. My grandmother, Veda Smith. My uncle, Desmond. My uncle, Howie. All my neighbors and family members from England, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. Bushwick, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, and Brownsville. Long Island, Baltimore, Atlanta, Iman Abdul Sharik. September 16th, 1991. I remember walking down the long halls of the courtroom. There were 2 inmates mopping the floor, and from the cells I could hear screaming, yelling, and commotion. Some people were rapping. From the corner of my eye, I saw females in the nearby cell, screaming out to me. All I could do was stay focused and beware of my surroundings. My co-defendant was with me as we walked into the courtroom. I saw my mother, uncle, aunt, and older cousin. The bailiff escorted us to the front next to our attorneys. We were told to sit down and stay faced forward. We continued to turn around and glance backwards at our loved ones. All rise, the Honorable Judge Blumenberg presiding. Everyone stood up, and the bailiff then said, "You may be seated." The district attorney started reading our charges and the maximum time each charge was worth. All I could remember was hearing 12.5 to 25 for the count, 8 1/3 to 25 for another count. There were so many counts and maximums being recited that I blacked out for a moment. Finally, the judge said my name and asked, "So how do you plead?" Still in shock, I didn't know what to do. I was only 15 years old and nothing in my upbringing had prepared me for this moment. I turned around, looking at my mother, tears pouring down her eyes. My uncle and older cousin nodded like, "Hold your head, you got this. We're here for you." I turned to my attorney and she said, "So what do you want to do?" I wanted to cry because the person supposed to be advising me, defending me, putting my best interest first, was showing no faith in me and wasn't willing to drag this case out any longer. That comment stuck with me. The judge repeated my name and asked, "How do you plead?" I glanced backwards one more time and focused on my cousin's lips as he whispered, "Not guilty." After clearing the frog out of my throat, I looked the judge straight in his eyes and said, "Not guilty, Your Honor." The district attorney then started reading off the charges and maximum time for my co-defendant. Attempted murder on Officer Grant, 12.5 to 25. Attempted murder on Officer Winslow, 12.5 to 25. Illegal use of a firearm in the first degree, 8 1/3 to 25. For some reason, I was able to tune in clearly on my co-defendant's charges and maximum time he was facing. Although we were facing the exact same offenses and penalties, I could hear the district attorney more clearly. Finally, my co-defendant entered his plea of not guilty as well. Our attorneys then asked if they could approach the bench with the DA. They were only up there for approximately 3 minutes, but to me, it felt like 3 hours. Many thoughts stormed through my mind. I looked at my co-defendant, and he looked anxious, giving me a look of solidarity. He gave me that look like no matter what, we were going to hold each other down and represent for the block and our families the best way we knew how. Although I had the jitters, that look gave me adrenaline. Peeping back at my mom further increased my sense of urgency. It was like I was a robot and my savage switch had just been activated. As the attorneys and DA returned to their respectful positions, the DA then said, "We request the defendants be held without bail." Our attorneys said nothing. They just looked at us. I could feel goosebumps going up my arms. My ears started to ring. I briefly closed my eyes.
Okay, so let me stop this. Listen again. Shout out to Palermo Production, Bambi. Y'all do a fantastic job. This is absolutely spectacular. And this is just part. I just gave y'all chapter 1, right? Chapter 1 is real short, real sweet. It kind of gets you into a portion of my life. Like there's a portion of my life that you know I ain't gonna lie. I have to share it with y'all because it's not to brag on the violent side of me or drug dealing or anything like that. It is so that the youths understand that it doesn't matter where you start, so long as you get on the right path, and then the reason to get on the right path. Like a lot of them things, a lot of crimes, or a lot of things that allegedly were done back in that era. In my mind, I thought I was being an adult. I was doing my best to help my single mother out. I'm getting choked up because when you're a child and you have the responsibility of making sure your lights stay on, making sure that you and your siblings eat, making sure that y'all had clean or fresh clothes to wear to school. Those responsibilities transformed me at a younger age into something else. And I'm, for any youth that's listening, if you're in that predicament, the one thing that helped me change was the fact that when someone sat me down and told me, well, listen, you can have everything that you have, but you ain't got to look over your shoulders if you do it the legal way. And then they showed me how to get the money legally. Uh by far. Like I said, that was chapter 1. So to kind of explain what y'all just kind of seen. When I was 15 years old, some things transpired, and I wound up getting locked up and going really through the court system. Um, for any 15-year-old, mind you, you're still, even though if you're around adults or doing adult behavior, you're still a child. So a lot of that stuff, it was still new to me. I ain't know nothing, please, and all that other stuff, and so the listening to the judge recite the crimes and the charges, it baffled me as a child. I was lost. I thought I was going to do 100 plus years. Uh, Part 2 is going to take y'all from that day in the courtroom, and then I'm going to walk you through my lifestyle leading back up to that very part where I passed out in the courtroom. I literally didn't pass out. Mentally, I checked out. I'll put it that way. I mentally, everything went blank. It was just, when you hear no bail, and all your friends or people that you was around at the time saying, hey, because you're so young, this your real first offense, they're gonna give you ROR and send you back home to your parents. So that's why my mother and my uncles and all of them, that's why they was in the courtroom, because they thought that I was gonna be released to them. Uh So another historic thing about my case, I was one of the first uh, adolescents or youths that, because of the nature of the crime, they did not send me to Sparford. They sent me to Rikers Island. And y'all will see, and hear and understand what it's like, the conditions I was placed in, the individuals I was around, and you know you'll get it. I mean, get the book. Is I try to be as descriptive as possible. Um, so the back of, if y'all go to the description of this video, I actually put the back cover of the book in the description, so y'all could get a glimpse of what the book is. The book is available on Amazon. You can get pretty much most of the versions on Amazon that you would like. I am currently working on volume 2. Uh, as we, I'm trying to think. Okay, so again, speaking to the youths, letting the youths know, this is not those that glorify the rappers and the local drug dealers and those individuals in that area. Uh, we are doing our best to let it be known, or let you know, that if by any chance you, let's see, if by any chance you are between a rock and a hard place, and really don't have someone that you can talk to. Uh, One of the things with the Ralphie Kids program, we do go and mentor the youths. A lot of us have done time before. A lot of us were in the situation that you're currently in, and can show you an alternative to what you're facing. Uh, Fast forward to today, I pretty much am one of the ones that, you know I'm not holy, but now I'm not gonna say I sat here and just gave my life to the Lord, so I'm baptized, anything like that. But I do believe in a higher power, and I do believe that I do believe all religions, I should say, have a common denominator. Do good, do right by people, be the best you can possibly be, and you're gonna go to a good place. That's the common denominator. No matter what the religion, I'm for that. No problem. Uh, Again, so let me do this. The purpose of me writing the book, the reason why I got to the book, and so on and so. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Uh, the purpose of me getting down and writing a book and so on and so forth is because I was put in a life threatening situation. I had a heart attack, and I honestly thought it was going to take me out of here. Uh, and I had a couple real close friends of mine who passed away, and it was like I was seeing how everybody else was telling their story, you know, and I didn't want that to occur to me. I didn't want to pass away and have someone else tell my story. So, for the kids, and for my kids and my grandkids and so on and so forth, I wrote the book so that they can always reflect back onto something of, this is how their father was, or this is how their papa was. They're hearing it from the horse's mouth and not hearing it from a third party. Uh, Now, for all the individuals who, this is crazy. Okay, for all the individuals who never wrote a book before, I'm gonna let you know that this is crazy. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. All right. I'm gonna let y'all know one thing, right? So, nowhere in my lifetime have I ever studied to be an author. I had no clue about how to get a book published. None of that stuff. My children are the editors for my book. Yeah. They help with the design, the cover design. They help with, you know, properly putting the commas, the periods, all that. They get all the credit. Uh, Another key thing. So I'm old school, just like a lot of y'all in the chat is, right? When I wrote the book, I texted. I used KDP, which is a program on Amazon, and through KDP Publishing, they give you templates. I took the template of a book and I just started to write. I started to, dabble things down. And so when I transferred it all to the computer, it looked like one long paragraph. No real punctuation. No, just imagine a long, drawn out text. Later on, we went back and divvied it up into sections and so on and so forth. Rich, salute, fam. Yoli, salute. I see y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So again, let me see. I'm up here 22 minutes. I said I was just gonna do one chapter per week. I don't know, like if I do this like a series, if I drop a chapter a week, uh, hopefully that should be. There's 15 chapters, so if I do a chapter a week and give you some commentary, I still could get on with regular content and so on and so forth. And those that want to tune in for the audio book, let's have at it. If per se you need, if you yourself would like to write a book, or if you would like to have your business or your lifestyle uh done as an animated comic series, reach out to Bambi, which is Palermo Productions. uh like they are by far phenomenal at I mean, if you could just go, y'all have wrenches. Go to their page real quick and see some of the other animated series that they have out. I know there's one series called the Pizza Verse. Phenomenal. Like I can relate to a lot of the characters. And let's just say it's a lot of big things coming from not only that channel but that production company. Uh, let's do our best to get. Let me see. I don't even know. I can't remember how many subs she got. Whatever it is, though, right? Okay, I make movies, cartoons, etc. Now that let me see if I can share this. Let me see, because I think I might have something else exclusive. No, it's not that. Okay, let me show you. So, let me share my screen. Like when you're working with people that are creative, it helps you tap into your creativity. So while she's sitting there and made the whole cartoon series, I'm sitting there thinking, listen, we could go get action figures. We could go sky's the limits now. Now marketing, see, when people do something for you, right? It's only right that you sit down and do your best to pay it forward. So my thing is like, but not, like I said, I cannot stress enough how powerful and wonderful some of these things are. Let me see if I'm trying to see if I could give y'all. Okay, I'll show you. I can show y'all this. All right. So this, and I promised to send it to her, but I didn't even get a chance to send this over to her yet. Right. This is actually the cover of the book. It's the back cover as well as the oh, not bad, as well as the front cover. I'm trying to make it big enough. Hopefully y'all can see that. All right. So again, align yourself with individuals who can put you and help you get to a whole nother level. Like this by far, man, and it again, I'm gonna let y'all know, right? Be on the lookout for the Palermo production merchandise. Be on the lookout for the pizza verse and Bambi's merchandise as far as because my thing is when people are this talented, right, and they're sharing their talents with us, the community, and they were part of the team, let's help each other get paid. Like my thing is, and y'all see it, the chat and her friend inspire her. Cool. You know what? Let me shout him out while he here too. Truck Life with EJ, phenomenal man. Listen, him and his wife, Tosh, they are phenomenal individuals. Y'all going over there, connect, uh, have some conversations. I'm trying to where Rich at? Rich is another individual, right? I want to go into his chat. Phenomenal vibes. They had like a party atmosphere. He was DJ. Phenomenal. Like I'm trying to let y'all know you can come on, get on social media and have fun and still make yourself some money. Uh, while y'all sitting here and so on and so forth. Oh, without your stories, I got no movies. All right, now again, if per se you would like your story told in that fashion, uh, a comic book or comic animated series of your business, like I said, reach out. Gen X salute, man. Listen, happy birthday, all that good stuff. Hey, truly appreciate you, my brother Gen X. You know, again, I send the utmost birthday salute your way, man. You know, that's family, y'all. Let's see. Yoli motivates, man. Listen, I can sit down and just click on names and just let y'all know that everybody that's in this chat are great content creators. Let me what's that young lady right here? This young lady right here, right? For those that don't, that's my wife. She hates social media. She hates YouTube and whatsoever, whatever you want to call it, right? But at the same time, if it's something that's going to help the business, help the family, help grow, she gonna come and she gonna do her thing and help check. Each and every one of y'all have someone that can at least navigate y'all chats for y'all, at least drop y'all links, at least drop your material, so on and so forth. Uh, I want to get to a point where each and every single moderator can get a check. So while you over here, it's almost like working. you will get paid for moderating. I think it's only right. But let's get it to that point, y'all. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? Oh shoot, yo, let me do this real quick. Let me run to the chat. Why can't? Why don't we play the video for me? Oh, all right. My bad, y'all. My bad. Okay. Now, any questions on book writing or getting a book or getting animated cartoon series or whatever the case may be? Again, Palermo Productions. That's who I went through. That's who dedicated, her heart at the time. She put it together, and like I said, I'm gonna drop an episode every single week, per se. Let's see. No doubt. But yeah, y'all, please reach out to Palermo Productions. Damn, I can't remember her cash app. Let me see the cash app, man. I'm gonna go find it real quick. Let me see. Oh, cash app. Any matter of fact, Shannon, can you just drop your cash app this way? Yeah. And again, y'all, her channel's in the chat. That's who did the artwork, and we got enough time. I'm gonna play this little clip again, because like I said, it is astonishing and well worth every dollar and dime that goes into. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to pull this up real quick. Let me click download. All right, here we go. We're gonna run this clip again for y'all real quick before I jump up off here. Y'all remember good brother Stash? He got a live coming up at 8 o'clock. Y'all going over there? I promise you to be a really great time. And let me see. I'm trying to find. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can turn this up. Okay. You ready? Oh shoot. Duh. All right. Ooh.
Dedication to all my fallen soldiers. To my loving mother, Daphne Bernard Edidi. My pops, David Hernandez, perfecto. My grandmother, Veda Smith. My uncle, Desmond. My uncle, Howie. All my neighbors and family members from England, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. Bushwick, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, and Brownsville. Long Island, Baltimore, Atlanta, Iman Abdul Sharik. September 16th, 1991. I remember walking down the long halls of the courtroom. There were two inmates mopping the floor, and from the cells I could hear screaming, yelling, and commotion. Some people were rapping. From the corner of my eye, I saw females in the nearby cell, screaming out to me. All I could do was stay focused and beware of my surroundings. My co-defendant was with me as we walked into the courtroom. I saw my mother, uncle, aunt, and older cousin. The bailiff escorted us to the front next to our attorneys. We were told to sit down and stay faced forward. We continued to turn around and glance backwards at our loved ones. All rise, the Honorable Judge Blumenberg presiding. Everyone stood up, and the bailiff then said, "You may be seated." The district attorney started reading our charges and the maximum time each charge was worth. All I could remember was hearing 12.5 to 25 for the count, 8 1/3 to 25 for another count. There were so many counts and maximums being recited that I blacked out for a moment. Finally, the judge said my name and asked, "So how do you plead?" Still in shock, I didn't know what to do. I was only 15 years old and nothing in my upbringing had prepared me for this moment. I turned around, looking at my mother, tears pouring down her eyes. My uncle and older cousin nodded like, "Hold your head, you got this. We're here for you." I turned to my attorney and she said, "So what do you want to do?" I wanted to cry because the person supposed to be advising me, defending me, putting my best interest first, was showing no faith in me and wasn't willing to drag this case out any longer. That comment stuck with me. The judge repeated my name and asked, "How do you plead?" I glanced backwards one more time and focused on my cousin's lips as he whispered, "Not guilty." After clearing the frog out of my throat, I looked the judge straight in his eyes and said, "Not guilty, Your Honor." The district attorney then started reading off the charges and maximum time for my co-defendant. Attempted murder on Officer Grant, 12.5 to 25. Attempted murder on Officer Winslow, 12.5 to 25. Illegal use of a firearm in the first degree, 8 1/3 to 25. For some reason, I was able to tune in clearly on my co-defendant's charges and maximum time he was facing. Although we were facing the exact same offenses and penalties, I could hear the district attorney more clearly. Finally, my co-defendant entered his plea of not guilty as well. Our attorneys then asked if they could approach the bench with the DA. They were only up there for approximately 3 minutes, but to me, it felt like 3 hours. Many thoughts stormed through my mind. I looked at my co-defendant, and he looked anxious, giving me a look of solidarity. He gave me that look like no matter what, we were going to hold each other down and represent for the block and our families the best way we knew how. Although I had the jitters, that look gave me adrenaline. Peeping back at my mom further increased my sense of urgency. It was like I was a robot and my savage switch had just been activated. As the attorneys and DA returned to their respectful positions, the DA then said, "We request the defendants be held without bail." Our attorneys said nothing. They just looked at us. I could feel goosebumps going up my arms. My ears started to ring. I briefly closed my eyes.
Salute, 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 man. Listen. Like again, shout out to Palermo Production. This is when I play chapter 2 for y'all. Listen, but she did a phenomenal job. If y'all would like a comic audio version of you or whatever, reach out to her. The prices is fair. Uh, and again, see, it really touches me because my mother passed away. So when I hear her name shouted out or things of that nature, it still bring. And plus, here in the book we read, like some of those moments brings me back to that particular point in time in my life when I was facing them type of charges and so on and so forth. Uh, John Wright, I seen you, fam. Stay right there real quick. I got you. Who else? Who else just came in the chat? She did it. Let me turn this down. Oops, pause this. My bad. Let's see. Rich is good. Safia. Let me make sure. I don't want to butcher this name, but Safiatu. Safiatu. Let's say it that way. Safiatu. Salute, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Y'all know me. I'm a little slow sometimes. Where John right at? Let me get you active, John. All right, cool. Stash. We're gonna come right after this live, and we are going to bum rush Stash Cash's live. We're gonna go over and take a matter of fact. When y'all get inside his live, when y'all get in the chat, type raid. Like or if you got the lock emoji on your phone, we're gonna go flood his chat with a whole bunch of locks because all of y'all are locked in. We a team, we're a community. We're gonna go in Stash Cash's live and just flood it with a whole bunch of locks. Appreciate you, fam. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We really proud of you. And if I'm not mistaken, your shirt, if it ain't get you yet, it should definitely be there by now. Let me see. Okay, we got 19 minutes left, right? We're gonna have 19 minutes of some fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Today's Saturday. Now I live in the Maryland area. Uh, some would say Baltimore County, right? Um, that storm that hit yesterday actually tore the roof off of my building at the job. So at this present point in time, I don't know who's working, who's not working, what's going to be the deal come Monday. But I'm saying that to let y'all know, right? Any given time, any given moment, you have to put yourself in position that if a storm occurs and blows the roof off of your job, do you have enough income put to the side to hold out for a few? If not, let's help one another get that. Let's get our stash uh in order. This way we have oh Crystal, salute, fam. Appreciate you. This way we have, a good nest egg in case of emergency. Now it's Saturday, right? A lot of us we don't particularly go out no more on Saturdays. We are in the house chilling. But let's do this. Let me see. I might have something for y'all. I think. Give me 1 second. If I have it, let's see. Where would it be at? That's a good question. Nope, it's not there. I'm trying to look for. Let's see. Let me see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Hopefully I can find this real quick. It seems like it's taking me a minute though. No. All right. Anyway, needless to say, this is what we're gonna do, right? we're gonna see if I can play this really quickly.
And play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg your play back again. All and pull up and everybody say yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, yeah, cool. All right, so then we got I'm still trying to find. I have a video somewhere on here. I'm gonna have to put it all in a file and get it so I can play it for y'all. But shout out to Anthony Holmes. He has by far not only created most of our anthems, he's just phenomenally at work. And I'm going to take this time to any and everybody in the All You Locked In movement that is doing something on the productive side. I am going to shout you out. Monique, salute, fam. Appreciate you. Let's see. Who else did something that? Oh, shout out to Coach Mean Reen for getting monetized. Shout out to Kissing with Jay for getting monetized. Shout out to Queen Alchemy for getting monetized. Shout out to all the people that crossed over 1K subs. You know, anybody who did their 10 subs, 10 subscribers and 10 watch time hours. Shout out to all those individuals. Shout out to the behind the scene donators that's funding the shirts. So as a team, y'all that are winning shirts and so on and so forth, there's a pot. We put aside a pot, and out of that pot, we're using that pot to pay for a lot of the shirts. It's covering the packaging, and yeah, we're able to get your shirts out to y'all in a timely fashion. For those who got monetized, right? I'm gonna need to pull y'all to the side, and we're gonna get together and come up with the All You Locked In ring and belt. And those individuals will find a day that we can do some form of a presentation where those individuals, you know, they graduated from the All You Locked In Academy, so they deserve to be honored. And you know, I have no problem honoring them. 49 minutes. We got 11 minutes left, y'all. Listen, and I'll keep shouting at the time, and I keep letting y'all know what's going on because, again, y'all don't have to do crazy hours of you don't have to do crazy hours live in order to get your watch time. What you do have to be consistent. Whether you're doing lives every day or every other day or 3 times throughout the week. Be consistent. Let your people that's in your, that are in the game with you know when it's game time. Send out an alert. For those of you who are not in the IG chat that we have, right? Listen, if you have IG, get into the IG chat so that we can alert each other when we're going live, so that we all can support each other that way. Some of the times when you might bump heads, you might be running live at the same time somebody else running live, but very rare does that occur. Who else? Oh, Tails, I'm so glad you pulled up, Tail. You and Bambi, y'all would be perfect. Bambi, meet Shanzay. Shanzay, meet Bambi. She is another phenomenal storyteller. Go to her page. Y'all, listen, go to her page. Go check out her content. I'm so, man, listen, I'm so excited that we got so many talented, awesome people on our squad. So many talented family members. Man, it's like having a team full of Michael Jordans. Man, this is by far, y'all make it easy. Y'all make it very easy because y'all are being the best you that you could possibly be. Man, this is fun. Okay, again. So the game plan. If you didn't hit the like button, please do so. Like, comment, share after the video. If y'all could leave a small comment, I'll greatly appreciate it. Also, after this live, once we leave off, we're going to go to Stash Cash's live. He's going live at 8 o'clock, and we are going to flood his live with locks. We're going to let Stash know that we're here, that we locked in, and we got him. He run a phenomenal channel over there, and we're going to do our best to make sure each and every time one of our family members go live, we're going to do our best to show up in full force. If you're available, if you got if you're available and you got some time on your hand, run over to Stash Cat. If somebody could drop Stash's link to his channel, I greatly appreciate it. Where's Stash? He was just in here, but he probably went to go prep his show. But any of the mods, if y'all can drop Stash Cash's link to his channel, so that we all could just bombard his channel when we leave here. And again, I was gonna go live at 8, but then I seen him say he was going live at 8 in the Instagram chat. I was like, I'll go at 7 and just send people over, and I myself will, come over and rep for the team real hard. The ladies of our top, I know they're going live tonight. We're gonna come. Those that's available, we're gonna come in full force and show the utmost team camaraderie that we could possibly show. One last thing, if y'all could do me a huge favor, right? Everybody who has a shirt, if you got a uniform, right? If you got one of the Are You Locked In shirts, if you could make a little 5-second clip, doing anything, with your shirt on whatsoever, and send it to me, we're gonna compile it all into one video, and then we'll use Anthony's song and run the video. And I'll show you how the entire Are You Locked In team will get credit for, the merchandise and all that. I want to make sure that we all able to benefit from it, because a lot of us that are on the team, your name is mentioned in the song, so you might as well do your part. I don't, if you dance, if you flip, whatever it is you want to do, but little 5-second clip, send it over. For those that don't have my email, we'll get it to you. Jesus Christ. Look at God. Listen, let me take this, man. Let me sit back and show y'all. Let me sit. Hustle man, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man. That's another one of the coaches in this Are You Locked In movement. This brother is by far beyond extraterrestrial. He get over the hustle man. Please soak up some of that knowledge, that energy. Look. I'm letting y'all listen. I'm letting y'all see, right? Y'all are seeing this firsthand. When you salute your team, when you help your team helps you. The numbers don't lie. Listen, I gotta calm down. Let me just give God the praise, man. Let me give God the praise and just say, listen, every single one of y'all, everybody, get over. Let's go on over and run Stash Cash live up. See, chosen all the people in the bushes, all the people that let's go over to Stash Cash live. Did somebody drop his link? And flood it with those little lock emojis. If you got a lock emoji and you know it's at on your phone or your device, we are going to flood Stash Caches live. I got 4 more minutes left. It's 116 people in the building, y'all. And with 4 minutes or 3 minutes left on the clock, listen. I'm gonna say it again. It's only a matter of time. If you engage correctly, the numbers don't lie, man. You just gotta your work ethic. Your work. Today I'm gonna say it's the team. Today I'm giving y'all all the credit. And it, like I said, for me, it's personal because my book is about my lifestyle. So again, Bambi Palermo Production put this together. She put the play together. I'm running with the play that she designed. And as y'all listen, I'm just looking. I'm just watching. 126 in the building. Should I stay on? Nah. You know why I'm gonna get off? Because I promised Stash Cash I was gonna be there. Hey, I'm grateful for all the people that popped in, popped out, so on and so forth, came out early. But my word is more important than anything. So because I promised my teammate, my family, I am going to be there for him. Listen, the same way how we got the numbers up over here, let's run the numbers up over there. Let's go to Stash Cash Live and run his numbers up. He deserves it. Each and every single one of y'all deserve it. Stay close. I told y'all, this is like a microwave. We're going to Lucy. Oh, my Lord Jesus Christ. I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you. Y'all get on over to Lucy. She runs an awesome channel. Phenomenal information. Again, I already told you about Shanzay. Her and Bambi comboing, that's going to be crazy. Remember I said it first. That's going to, oh, man, YouTube. Listen. Look at all these phenomenal. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at all the phenomenal. By far, man. Unfortunately, we got a minute left, right? Virginia Queen, salute. Bless up yourself. Please, right after this live, when y'all see me log off, right? Let's get on over to Stash Cash's live. Y'all drop them lock emojis, letting him know we locked in. We the team, we here. We ain't going nowhere, man. We gonna have some fun, man.
Yeah. Everybody say, yeah. Everybody say, yeah. Everybody say, yeah. pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull up, beg you play back again. All and pull up and play back again. All and pull.
Man, I appreciate y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. Get on over to Stash Cash. I'm on my way, y'all. I'm about to close this out, and then I'm on my way to Stash Cash. Elevator, appreciate you for dropping Stash link. Y'all grab this link, run on over there. If you're not sub up, like up, and like I said, drop them lock emojis in the chat to let them know we all locked in. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all keep being the best you could possibly be. And I see y'all at the top, y'all. Let's go.